Well, good morning. It's June 19th or Juneteenth, whatever that is. Anyways, we're down here at the Power Dam doing our normal thing. Some people call it a national holiday. I think it's just a disgrace. It's probably the most racial thing I've ever seen the United States government do. But that's my opinion. Here is the tail race this morning. You can see we're still way down. Where the water levels dropped, the rocks are out of the water. It's getting lower and lower every day. We've got some rain in the forecast, but it's not much. It's kind of a hit and miss type of thing. Thunderstorms. Today gonna do a little repair on a disaster that somebody started as a they called it replumbing. Is what they did, but it was more a disaster. It worked for a couple of years, but now they're starting to have issues, and now that's what you get when you hire a carpenter to do plumbing. Anyhow, gotta get that fixed. I got a camp to open. My day just keeps going on. Looking up at the river, you can see that's dropping quickly. Got the chickens and the ducks out this morning. The older hens and the roosters are roaming around right here. They're hanging out by the car. Thank you for your debut, you moron. He never shuts up, ever shuts up. He goes all day long. The ducks are out. They're out having a good day this morning. They're getting bigger. Some of them, I'm not sure which ones are drakes and which ones are the hens. I guess we'll figure that out when we start laying. But I'm sure that the dark one is a drake. I know we have some hens because the hens quack. So, and they do quack. The lot of the other chickens are getting a little bit bigger. They're getting out on their own. They're doing quite well. They're almost as big as the hens, the older hens. And these are golden laced Wyandottes. So they're not a huge chicken. Not like we have an Orpington, and she's big. Then the roosters, of course, they're kind of a mixed bunch. I've got the little shelter set up. The chickens get under there and hang out. They just like to sit there. Some get on the top, hang out on the top. It just gives them something else to play on. Actually put it for the ducks to get under. They don't like it, so they can do whatever they want. Looking for a small pool to put in here, or I'm going to build a small ponding thing, and we'll go with that. That's probably going to be what I was thinking about doing, is coming across from the pipe over here at the spring and running a hose across and placing basically some plastic down here. There is a drain culvert that runs across the road right there, and we just go up there and run it to that height, and it can go across there, and so I can fill that in, and then the ducks can get in and out of that. And although these ducks are runners, they don't actually need water. So we'll see. Or don't need to swim. Everybody needs water, but they don't need. They don't really. They like to swim, but they don't have to every day. So they usually just stand in the water dish. When ducks are messy drinkers. They're not messy ducks. They're just messy drinkers because they put their whole face in the water. They have to wash their eyes and stuff. So one of the things I've learned. So they do that. And that usually makes a bigger mess. See, the water is really low. We're up a little bit from where we were on our flow. A couple days ago, about 3-4 days ago, maybe a week, we were down, only making 35 kilowatts of power, and so now we're running about 70. So we're double what we were, but we like to be above 100. So we're working on that, trying to figure that out. Get a little more rain. Doesn't look like we have any more business from the Energy Commission coming. So that's a good thing. I can get some things done that I need to get done instead of pressing issues to get things fixed and presentable, I should say. The last guy from the New York office of the Federal Energy Commission came here and then was asking about chickens. So I told him, give me a call if you need to know anything or you have any questions on chickens. Not that I'm an expert or anything, but I can help you out. So he said he wants to have them in his house and wasn't sure what he had to do, and I said it's probably the easiest animal you ever raised in your life. We are out in the in the stream. You can see right behind us, right there is the waterfall. Just checking everything out, making sure nothing's changed. If there's nothing alarming that I can see. Again, I'm in here enough that even if the rocks move, I know that rock has changed or something's different here. And I guess that's because I'm here every day. Stroll up this way a little bit. As the water recedes, a lot of this plant life that's on these rocks right through here, this starts to grow and come back up. It wasn't but a couple of weeks ago, it was underwater here. So I'm going to make my way up upstream a little bit more. So you'll see us bouncing around a little bit as we go from rock to rock. We got this is all bedrock through here. There is some, through this section in here, there is some quartz sticking up. We have a pool right here. This pool is probably 4 feet deep, which is a nice spot for fish to hang out. Again, we don't get a lot of fish in here, but there are some. Mostly like rock bass and chub and stuff like that. I was curious to see what this foam was backing up on. It's just a stick. See if I can get down there and release the stick. Guess you don't really need to. It'll be all right. You can see this washout spot right there. The water, when the water is running very well, it actually comes over the top of the rocks here, drops down, washes that pocket out there, enters in here, and also the stream comes in over there. I don't think we can get over there from here, or so you could see that from here. It's a possibility. Let's just try to walk over there, see what we can see. Little chickadee running or some flying around there. More quartz rock here. You could see the rocks going up that are protruding out. A lot of this area in here was filled with blasting. This is the area that the beaver was at. He was up here eating these sticks in here. He has not been back, so. All right, here we go. You can see over there where the stream comes in. That water is actually flowing off of the dam. It's coming through the flash forest and flows down around that way. That is the swimming hole up there. I wonder if I can get down there. Let's see if we can do that. I'll wander down this way a little bit. Try not to kill myself. You gotta watch the moss so you don't stand on wet moss, because wet moss is very slick. Yeah, that's better. All right, now you get a good look at the walls above that is the dam. This is the area, this cliff here is where they jump off into the river, into the swimming hole. Getting out of here a little bit closer. There you go. This is the swimming hole. This side of the, over there is all accessible from Route 30. The state has a parking area up there. It's kind of not really marked, but it's there. They climb this to get up to the ledge, which is right there. That ledge right there is where they jump. They land in the white water. They tell me that this is 10, 12 feet deep. I've never measured it, never jumped it, couldn't tell you. I would tell you that I wouldn't do it. But you can see we've got our signage is up there. I don't know if you can see it. Once the swift current, no swimming. The other is no fires, no camping. On the other side over here, we have, on that tree there, we have a sign that says this is private property, no camp, no fires, no camping. And then there's at the edge of the trail, we have a sign that says this is private property. Stay off the concrete. We allow everybody in here. We haven't thrown anybody out. We don't make a big deal out of it if you're coming in. Matter of fact, if you come in, I'll probably give you a tour if you just ask. You know, if somebody says, hey, I'd like to see what you got in there or how this works, I'd be more than happy to show you. This area I used to keep clear because this is the quickest way down to the swimming hole in case you have to evacuate somebody, except that's where the logger decided he should throw some brush. So that area is now out, but you can get up through here on the side fairly easy. Now we're at the base of the pollinator garden. It's a pollinator monarch butterfly habitat. Not seeing any milkweed growing or anything. But we're gonna let her keep growing. This was seeded with wildflowers and milkweed and the whatnot. So we'll see what grows. We've got some of the stuff that's growing, we'll probably just leave it grow. Some wild strawberries down there. I got a rope that keeps coming down. Just the stake keeps falling over. Yeah, I guess it's going to be okay. Not a whole lot that I can do to make it stay in place. Trying to wedge this stick in there, but it ain't going to work. So we'll leave it down. See the can, there's still dock section here that's got to be removed. Haven't figured out how I'm going to get that out of there yet. I did plant some squash up here on top of the hill. There's a section up here. See if anything's growing. Does not look like anything's coming up. We'll just let it go. It doesn't matter whether it does or not. I also got a section over here where I planted some peppers, so I'm going to check on those right now, and nothing coming up. Not a thing. Very poor soils here. If nothing grows, it won't surprise me a whole lot. Still got the tree stuck in there. It's a small tree. I've got to, as the water level drops, usually in August, I'll pull that out of there. Simply because there's enough lower water that I can lasso the end of it and pull it out of the dam. I can pull it up the road with the tractor. Just gonna walk on the drives to head back. You can see the sun is shining. It's a beautiful day. Birds are singing. I don't know about where you live, but here the birds start singing about 4:30. A little bit of fog up on the mountain. Right there. Yeah. That's East Mountain. Kind of a nice day. Usually you can see over the top of the power dam right in here, there's usually a spot where you can see a mountain, but that's part of the Doug's, but it's pretty fogged in right now. Fog is lifting. It's slowly going away. Now we're going back down to our little valley in the middle of nothing. Well, you know what? That's pretty much all that I've got for you today. It's just going to be a nice day today. I think the temperatures are going to be in the upper 60s. That's pretty much what our normal temperatures are for this time of the year. Going to have 3-4 days of solid sunshine. Supposed to get some thunderstorms this afternoon. I got to look in the storage trailer. So that's pretty much what I got for you. I will talk to you later, and hopefully you guys have a good day. Take care of yourselves and those around you, because that's all we got.